What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome back to another Critical Ops Tips and Tricks video. In today's video, we are going to be going over how to practice different mechanics in Critical Ops. The right way, mind you. But before we begin, if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the bell icon to see when I upload, and follow me on Twitter at StumpDaddy in the description below. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. First thing we need to do is figure out which game mechanics you're having trouble with. Whether it be controlling recoil, throwing grenades, or aiming in general, there is a way for you to practice each mechanic. And no, game sense is not a mechanic. We've been over this. So how would you figure out which mechanics to practice? You could just guess and check, or, to answer that simply, record your ranked gameplay. Or if you're playing on a potato, take notes on a piece of paper after each time you die. Trust me, it helps. By doing this, you are setting yourself up to be your harshest critic, meaning you review yourself more strictly, more harshly than other people would. It's psychology. It's psychosis. We do this to ourselves every time. Like how every time I say, "Oh, I'm not a good player," but you all keep saying, "Nah, man, you're a god at this game." That's exactly what is happening here. I am judging myself, comparing myself to myself. Anyways, this is the same thing that professional players would do. They would review their game footage, take notes on what could be improved on, practice on their mechanics, rinse, and repeat. With this strategy, you'll be able to work on your weak points while simultaneously building up your strong points, gaining advantage. Now that you have your gameplay footage in hand, or on paper, let's get into each game mechanic and learn how to practice each one. The first mechanic that everybody wants to desperately improve on is aiming better, obviously. This can be done by setting up a practice match with 8 enemy bots and 0 friendlies, set the match time to 9 minutes, we'll get to why later, set the respawn timer to 1 second, and set the map to the map you played on in your recording. Once you are in, select either the GSR, the MR96, or the Deagle for your pistol, and select either the AK-47, HK-417, or the SG-551 for your assault rifle. These are your go-to weapons that have a guaranteed one-hit headshot. To practice with snipers, just select the TRG-22. This will help your aiming down the scope and hitting headshots more frequently, which is awesome. Once you are all set, run around the map with your pistol out first, and kill enemy bots until you die, or you run out of ammo. Your goal is to aim for the head, but no flick shots. This will come naturally with practice. If you're having trouble hitting headshots, then slow down your aim. Once you start to get the hang of it, you will progressively get faster at aiming for the head. After the 9 minutes are up, switch weapons with the next sequential weapon from the buy menu and go again. You will complete a total of 5 rounds with a total time of 45 minutes. That's about how long you should practice to start seeing improvements. The next 2 mechanics that you can practice are spray control and spray transfer. Spray control is the ability to counter the recoil of any gun, while spray transfer is the ability to control the recoil while aiming at multiple targets. You first need to be able to control the recoil of the gun that you want to use before you can start transferring the spray to multiple targets, obviously. The best way to practice your spray control is to go into a custom Defuse match with only 1 player on each team. Make sure you set a password so you don't get any unwanted visitors. Set the starting money to max and the timer to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Once you're in, stand at medium distance in front of any blank wall and fire at it without moving your crosshair. Make sure you pay attention to where the bullets are going because you will need to pull in the opposite direction to control your gun's spray pattern. You will do 2 rounds of this for a total time of 15 minutes, then you will work on spray transfer for 30 minutes. Set up the practice match like you did previously for aiming, but set the time to 10 minutes and complete 3 rounds of spray transfer. When you need to aim at another player mid-spray, you need to make sure you know where you are at during the spray, so you can continue to control it while moving to a different target. It also helps to aim a bit lower on the second target just to compensate for distance and recoil you haven't accounted for. The last mechanic that you can practice is grenade throwing. I have tutorial videos on my channel that get into the best smokes and flashes for each map. The best way to practice this is to set up a Defuse server with a password just like before. Once you're in the game, just buy all the smokes and flashes you want. Then, practice the throws you want to learn, or the throws you have the most trouble with. Once you are out of grenades, then just respawn and continue throwing. Your total time practicing would be about 45 minutes or 9 minutes for 5 rounds. Other mechanics, such as crosshair placement and timing, will be learned as you are playing the game. It would also benefit you if you just stick to practicing the mechanics you need to work on that you noticed in your recording. Now, why practice for 45 minutes, you're asking? Well, it is said that if you practice anything for 45 minutes a day, every day, you will start to see improvements. Now, personally, I would practice on the weekdays and rank on the weekends just so I have enough time in between ranked matches to improve my mechanics, but honestly, I don't even rank anymore. Does anybody rank anymore? Hit me up if you want to rank. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm busy. I'm working. Everyone has a different schedule from one another, so fit in time to practice as needed. And if you're dedicated enough to stick to your schedule, you will be clutching more rounds than you were previously, which was probably 0. Anyways, that's the end of the video. But before you go, would you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the bell icon to see when I upload, and follow me on Twitter @StumpDaddy in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe. Bye-bye.